everybody, good evening. I'm Jimmy. Welcome back to the Jimmy's English storytelling session again. Today I'm gonna talk about chapter 11 of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. In the last chapter, chapter 10, we talked about that Tao Qian was supposed to befriend Cao Cao, but on the way that he led Zhang Kai to protect Cao Song, Zhang Kai actually got bad and didn't kill Cao Song, and now Cao Cao is going to attack Tao Qian. Tao Qian said that he was going to tie himself up and go to Cao Cao to save all the citizens' lives. Well, suddenly Milan came out and said, "This is a terrible idea. All the citizens love you, and you cannot just waste your life like this. You see, you can ask for help at Rong and Tian Kai. Rong, is a very smart boy ever since he was a very young child. And Tian Kai, well, now he is the master of the prefecture team. If you get these two people as helpers, Cao Cao would be afraid and he wouldn't dare to kill you." So of course, that's what Tao Qian did. Such a good idea. So both of them went to different places. Chen Yuanlong, he went to Tian Kai, and Mi Zhu himself went to Rong. So Rong of course agreed. He said, "Of course, Tao Qian is such a good man, but he just got blamed for nothing like that. Of course I will help him." But just when they were about to set off, suddenly this bad guy but good fighter called Guan Hai, who is left from Zhang Bao and Zhang Liang and Zhang Jiao. Actually these people are really good. I have never heard of someone who are very little characters and bad guys who keep up with the story until chapter 11. Anyways, Guan Hai is way too over the limit. He yelled, "I know that here, Beihai, you know Beihai because you're standing right here, has a large amount of rice." And then he asked for a huge amount of rice.
Who is Beihai?
Beihai? No, Beihai is a place. And the place that Rong is in. I thought I mentioned it in conversation. So, Rong blamed that, hey, wait a minute. I am a minister of the dynasty Han, and you want such a huge amount of rice from me, and I give this little character you. That's ridiculous. Guan Hai got very angry, and he ran right to Rong. Rong's general, Zhong Bao, got his sword and ran out. But Guan Hai, as I mentioned, was a very good fighter. And after just about 2 minutes, Zhong Bao was dead. And they rushed towards Rong. Rong was very afraid. He was shocked. He ran right into the city with the soldiers. And of course then, everybody knows Guan Hai surrounded the city and started to attack. Rong got very sad and depressed. He was about to help others who were surrounded, but before that, he was somebody who needs to be helped himself. Right when he was upset, feeling hopeless, suddenly people said that some kind of, nobody knows who, but seemed to be a very, very good general, ran right into these terrible bad guys, evil doers, and killed 10 or even more people. So he ran right towards the door of the city, well, that has a very big door, and yelled, "Let me in! Let me in!" Rong, up the city, didn't know who he was. He was afraid that this has to be some kind of lame trick that Guan Hai has made. But others came to this no-name-yet general and tried to kill him. But suddenly the general and he killed another 10 people and yelled, "Please let me in!" Kong Rong quickly let him in. And then, after this general was safely brought inside, he quickly closed the window so that none of the other soldiers, bad soldiers, could blend in. Okay? So, this general went to see Kong Rong and said, I am Tai Shi Si. I have a very old grandma, and when I goes out, you always gives her rice and money to spend. So, my grandmother was very touched, and she led me to help you. I would like to go out the next day and have a final fight with these evildoers, these terrible characters. Tao Qian said, although you are a very good fighter, they have millions. Well, that might be bragging, but it sure seems like 1 million to them. Even though you are very good, I don't think that you're going to kill millions of people by yourself. Suddenly, Mi Zhu, he came up with another idea and told it to Kong Rong. Mi Zhu is always a good advisor. So he said, well, even though we cannot kill them, Tai Shi Si, I guess, would still be able to escape. And he can ask for help at Liu Bei, you know. Liu Bei is such a very good guy. And he also has Yun Chang, you know, and Zhang Fei. They are all very great generals, just about as same as Tai Shi Si. I guess they are much better than Guan Hai anyway. Tai Shi Si said, of course, I will do it. And the next day, he ate until he's full of energy. And he got on very hard iron-made protections. And he ran out. And he's like just running somewhere with no people at all. And after he ran out, Guan Hai knew that this is somebody who goes out for help. And he brought hundreds of people together and chased Tai Shi Si. But right when it looked like that they were going to they're going to catch Tai Shi Si, he suddenly turned around again and shot arrows at them. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. I thought I did it 10 times. And you know what? 10 guys actually died. So 100% shot. After that, Guan Hai got shocked. And he came back afraid that he would be also shot by a very, very sharp arrow. So Tai Shi Si went to Liu Bei and just told the truth that Kong Rong is actually surrounded and the city is about to break, and asked for help. Liu Bei suddenly got very serious. You know what he was going to say? You might say that he was going to say something and refuse, but he got very serious and then he said, really? Kong Rong knows that there's Liu Bei, this guy in the world? He's been... How can I say it? You know, Liu Bei sometimes really just underestimates himself. But of course, he agreed to help anyway. Well, just as they predicted, Guan Hai is not somebody at the same level of Guan Yu and Zhang Fei. He got terribly defeated, just like a tiger eats like a little sheep. It's just like that. And all the other soldiers, they ran away. And this crisis is saved. The next thing everybody knew, they together went to help Tao Qian. And of course, at the same time, Tian Kai, as I mentioned, the major, of the master of the prefecture team, they both went to help. But Rong and Tinkai, they were both afraid of Cao Cao, that they just settled down far away. And when Cao Cao saw that these two armies all helped together, he also made some soldiers just went and defend. He didn't dare to attack the city at once. Right then, Liu Bei with Yun Chang and Zhang Fei, well, they have got the guts. They ran right to the prefecture Xu to meet Tao Qian. Right halfway, this general named Yu Jing. Well, Yu Jing is also a senior general, and he killed a lot of guys that is in the opposite side of Cao Cao. He suddenly got out and yelled, "Who are you? Who are you guys? And where are you going?" Zhang Fei didn't even answer. You know, if normal people is just we are going to, or at least will say something, but Zhang Fei has a very good reaction. He dived right in and started fighting. You know, it's just like, hey, blah, 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 blah. We don't even say a word. Right when they were fighting, in the middle, Liu Bei, he got all the soldiers together and ran towards Yu Jing. Yu Jing was defeated badly and ran back to Cao Cao. So of course, Liu Bei got to get into the prefecture Xu and met Tao Qian. Okay, so they were talking, and Tao Qian found that Liu Bei is really a hero. And he got kind of a signal made out of jade that means you get the power to control this prefecture, and gave it to Liu Bei. Liu Bei just stood there, rooted, and said, "What's the meaning of this?" Tao Qian said, "Tao Qian is old and sick. Maybe you can help me to get this prefecture Xu, and I would rather just go and go into the countryside. You know, that's all I want." But Liu Bei said, No. Liu Bei has a very, very little thing that I did. I don't even deserve to be just a little mayor of a little town. How can I be the master of the whole prefecture Xu? I guess you're wondering that I have this idea of doing it. Well, if I have this idea, I will die under knives and swords and thunder and lightning. Tao Qian said, "Well, it's the truth. I really want so." Xuan De just wouldn't take it, no matter how Tao Qian wanted to give it.
Who is Xuan De?
Didn't I mention? I thought I mentioned in the first place that Xuan De is Liu Bei. I thought everybody knows that, and I thought I mentioned anyway. Well, it seems like I should have introduced this guy every time I mention it, or at least I should mention it often so that all of you can remember it, right? Okay, that's totally possible, of course. So Liu Bei said, well, we talked about that after we defeat the Cao Cao first. But anyway, I didn't mess up with Cao Cao before, and it's not good just to fight with him this way. I will first make a letter that says you are not at fault here, and if he didn't buy it, I am going to fight with him. Right when Cao Cao received the letter and is about to tear it to pieces and refused, suddenly somebody ran in and said, "Cao! No, this is not good. The prefecture Yan that you settled off with, he's taken over by Li Bu, and Puyang is also taken." Well, Yanzhou and Puyang are both prefectures and cities that Cao Cao was supposed to live in the first place. Cao Cao got very shocked. No. Here, I cannot just attack the city at once. And if other cities are also attacked by Lü Bu, that leaves me no space to go. I must come back. And at the same time, I can't give this thing to Liu Bei that makes Liu Bei think that I'm a good guy. So of course, he agreed. He stopped tearing the letters to pieces. He stopped attacking. He just went to Lü Bu. Of course, Tao Xiang was glad. And well, the book is about to mention about this giving you I don't want part again, but that will be in the next chapter anyway. So Cao Cao went to Lü Bu. Lü Bu got out of the prefecture Yan. Cao Cao pointed to him and said, I didn't mess up with you anytime. I didn't kill your father and you didn't kill my brother either. Why is it that you take my prefecture?
What does that mean? The prefecture?
Prefecture? Well, prefecture is just like an area of city that's pretty already important, like the second or third place in a big country.
So a kind of province or state?
Yes, I guess you can say that it's some kind of province.
Okay, so
Yes?
province Yan, right?
Yes, but in English, this thing called Yanzhou, we call it prefecture, not province.
Okay, good.
You can definitely check it out because I also checked it out. Nobody knows it before you surf it on the internet or check it out in the dictionary. So that's the first rule of making this video, that every time I have to check something out. Otherwise, I cannot complete this, So, Lü Bu actually got a very reasonable answer that makes you think, it makes sense in the first place. He said, oh yeah? The whole ground of the dynasty Han here, everybody can take one if they have the ability, only you can get it in? Cao Cao was angry, but what can he do? Because Lü Bu has such a very big army, and he also has 8 very good generals. I will not list them all because it's very difficult, but one of them is called Hao Meng. Can you believe that? If you're Chinese, you should know that Hao Meng in Chinese actually means that you're very cute, and he's a very good fighter. Hao Meng. That's a ridiculous name for a good fighter, actually. Okay, anyway, with this army, they defeated Cao Cao badly, very badly. But Cao Cao is somebody who is always laughing. Right when he escaped and ran back, he started laughing. Ha ha ha! Doesn't matter. It's just that I dipped into some stupid game of these losers anyway. Okay, tonight I'm going to attack. They wouldn't expect this. But Lü Bu wouldn't expect it, but one of the advisors named Chen Gong. Well, Chen Gong is used to be someone following Cao Cao, but when Cao Cao killed all the family of Lü Bu, as I mentioned that, he ran away. And he followed Lü Bu since then. And he said, I'm afraid that Cao Cao is going to attack here tonight. Lü Bu said, oh, come on, don't be stupid. Cao Cao just lost one badly. No way he was going to dare to take over this place and attack it at midnight. Someone said, anyway, we should make some preparations anyway, So Lü Bu got 2,000 or probably less than that to hide around. And they all left. So at midnight, Cao Cao brought a number of army and they suddenly ran right into how do I say that? The place that Lü Bu settled down. They just built it up with some straws, and then they live in there. So they all left, and Cao Cao and the guys, they ran in and found yeah, freeze everybody, raise your hand, and Wait a minute, there's nobody here. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Go, 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 go. But it was too late. Lu Bu and the other guys already ran back. And Cao was defeated badly again. He ran, but this time Lu Bu chased. A lot of army went very close to Cao already, but Cao has Dian Wei. And Dian Wei is somebody who holds the flag that doesn't move while all the other soldiers together cannot hold it tightly. Dian Wei told one of his little servants that, look, when they are like 10 feet to me, call me. And he ran with 10 very short hammers. Well, I thought I said it last time that hammer is one of the very sharp weapons at one side that's made by iron. 10 short hammers of them. And he closed his eyes. And then, in all those arrow rings, he stepped forward and started to run. After some time, the servant yelled, 10 feet already! Dian Wei yelled back, 5 feet to call me! After some time, servant said, 5 times! Oh no, 5 feet! 5 feet to the others! Dian Wei suddenly opened his eyes. There are 10 people inside. 10 hammers went flying, and the 10 all dead. 100% shot, like Tyson's did. After that, nobody dared to come close to them. Cao ran again, but suddenly Lu Bu on the horse. Suddenly, they just heard this shouting that said, Cao never go away! Lu Bu here! I'm going to kill you! Everybody was tired by this time to look at each other without saying a word. Well, we don't know if Cao was still alive the next chapter. We don't know if Lu Bu would catch him. We don't know whether Liu Bei will finally start back in and forth again. Okay, anyway, this is the rule. Read the next chapter. Oh, by the way, do you think I'm too hard on you? I also do read the next chapter. Yes? Okay, good. That means I'm using the right method. Bye-bye.